Hey guys, welcome to Hirschy's Garage, and in this episode we are going to be talking about my daughter's 2010 Nissan Maxima. And the reason why is because when she came out to drive it today, she found a whole bunch of little spots, and I don't know if you can see that underneath here. Let me try to get a little closer. There's a few spots right underneath here where she's been leaking, and it's on this left-hand side, so that makes me think that it is a issue with the power steering, possibly the pump, and I will not be able to tell with the wheels on. So we're going to go ahead and take this into my garage and get it on a level surface, and we will see what we can see. Okay guys, I brought the car into the bay here, and the first thing we're going to do is set the emergency brake and then pop the trunk, which the hood release is right here. And with that accomplished, we are going to go to the next step, which is we have to move this cover because I believe it's going to be a power steering issue. Maybe with the line, the pump, hopefully it's a pressure sensor. That would make it a little easier. But what we have to do, like I said, is take this cover off. So we're going to grab this. There's a little screw type plastic screw in here. You unscrew that real fast and then pop that out. Put that aside, make sure that you're not going to lose that because that's important. And then you grab this by the sides and kind of gently pop back there and then take that off. And like I said, make sure that you don't lose the little screw here. Alright, then we're going to do a visual check of the actual fluid that is in the reservoir itself, and it's going to be hard to see, but this has been leaking, so it is for cold. It is on just below the minimum side, and I made sure that I just did a visual check on the top just to see if there's what it looked like in there. And there is fluid, but like I said, it's just below that minimum side. And then we're going to check to see if there's any leaks, like on the actual low pressure hose, which is right here. And then if we can see anything down there, which you're not going to be able to see too well. And I don't see anything really that is leaking much either. So it's going to be on the underneath side over here. And so I'm going to have to now put chocks in the back over here to make sure that this does not roll back when I go ahead and lift this guy up, because I need to take this tire off. So like I said, make sure you put your emergency brake on, chocks in the back of the tires so it doesn't roll, and then you can go ahead, and the lifting point is right here, right underneath here. You can put your jacks there, or you can lift the vehicle. And let's see if we can see it. Turn you the right way. Right underneath here is the lift point. Right here. That's where your jack goes. And there's another spot, which is right underneath this little frame side here, and I don't know if you can see that, but it'll be right up underneath here. You can actually put your floor jack right underneath there, and I will show you the manual that says that you can do that. But we're going to go ahead and lift that up, and then I have to take that tire off. Okay, now that she's safely on jacks, right there, and the lift point, like I told you, underneath here. Let me switch you right there. That's the lift point. Now that she's that way, we're going to go ahead and take the tire off. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, and now the tire's off, guys. And I highly recommend that you get some type of impact gun because it makes it so much easier to get the wheel off there. Of course, make sure that you use your safety equipment, your headphones that muffle up the sound, because these things are loud. And this is a 21mm socket, and they come off just nicely. So what we have here is, let me show you the light here. We got a whole bunch of leaking going on, and as you can tell, it's just all wet all around here, and especially like down into here, just all wet. And it's basically because I believe, I don't think it's from the steering gear itself here, the rack and pinion steering. I don't think it's anything to do with that, because it's not leaking back behind there. It's only coming, it looks like, down from here, and it looks like there's a nice little leak up above here. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me get a better angle. Got my handy dandy light there, and let's see if we can get up there. Okay, it'll get real hard to show you. Sorry, I'm moving there, but there's a pressure switch right up here, and it's this guy right here, and I'm not sure if you can see that leaking, but there's definitely wetness right around here, and the high pressure line is right up above there, and you can probably see it more than I can. Right there, there's that high pressure line, and it looks like, I don't know if it's leaking from right there either, but it's definitely dripping right here. And then all around here is all good to go. It's just when it comes down to right here and all that, I guess when you're driving, it's obviously splashing back here. So the way we're going to find out how to do this is I'm going to have my daughter get into the vehicle. Let me turn the camera the right way. She's going to get into the vehicle and turn the wheels right here, that way, and of course that way, and for no longer than 5 seconds at a time, because otherwise you're going to damage the pump. So she's going to turn the wheel that way to the left, and like I said, no more than 5 seconds, and I'm going to be looking at this spot up here to see if it's leaking, and then I'm going to tell her to turn it this way for no more than 5 seconds, and then look up there to see where it's leaking, and then we'll get a better idea of where we're gonna have to replace or see what's going on. So let me have her get in there and we'll check that out. And just to make things simpler, go ahead and use a brake parts cleaner or some type of cleaner, degreaser, something like that, on your spots where it has the leak on there before you do this test. That way you start off as clean as possible, and you can find the leak without everything being all mucked up. So I would do a quick shot of that all around here, and we'll get that cleaned up and then try the test. All right, guys, so we're down here, and here we go. I'm gonna have my daughter crank the wheel. Okay, so go ahead and do it to the, yep. And then we're gonna see if it's, count, 1, 2. See if we can see it. And it's hard to tell. Trying to get a good angle on here. Yeah, go ahead and do it again. Okay. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, guys, it looks like it's leaking from that. Let's see if I can see it. Looks like it's leaking from the pressure sensor, which is a good thing, but we'll go the other way and we'll check that and see if that does it the same way. And hopefully you can kind of see it. Let me get that. Oh, there we go. All right, go ahead and crank it the other way. Okay, she's gonna crank it the other way, and we're gonna see if we can see. Alright, that looks like it's... Yeah, I think that's where it's leaking. Okay, let off. Alright guys, so what we determined is that it actually is leaking right there, which is that high pressure line, and then it's leaking down onto the pressure sensor right there. So I have to replace that whole line that comes with the pressure sensor and the high pressure line, and that goes all the way back around the corner there and down to the back over here, which is the steering gear, and that's all clean and stuff back over here. So that's what it is. I have to replace that. So that is how you check to see what is leaking and what is not. And then on the next video I'm gonna go ahead and show you, I guess, how to replace that guy right there. Let me get my fingers in there. There we go, that guy right over there. It's just so hard to get up in here. This is going to be a real fun process. But we will get it done. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked that video, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, well then leave me a comment and tell me why you didn't. Okay. Talk to you guys later, and we'll see you on the next one.